As you can probably tell by my distressed beard that I'm rocking, I have been going through some things. And mostly in relation to the videos, but also kind of like my whole creative journey right now. I don't know if this video is going to be long or short, but it's going to get kind of real and give you a glimpse into why I'm making these and what hinders me from making these. And as you can probably tell, it's weird talking about this. I only ever talk about these things with the people that I'm close with, and putting it online is a weird concept to me, but I think it's something I need to do. So the biggest reason that I started these videos is that I felt like I needed to make something on YouTube. I've always wanted to make something on YouTube, and something that could help people who always want to improve their lifestyle, or just help creative people in general, because that's what I'm always trying to do. Like I'm always watching videos about improving your lifestyle or ways that you can improve yourself, and it's much more difficult than I thought it would be. I thought you could turn on a camera and be like, woo, wow, and have all this personality, but it is probably one of the most, I don't know how to put it, it makes it harder for you to like yourself when you see yourself creating something that you know you're not excelling at. And I know I've made a video on this before as well, but when you're making something that you don't really want to make, or you're not putting your heart into it, or you're delaying it, or you're procrastinating it, I believe that that's something that you're not truly passionate about, so that it's not something that you're going to want to do. And that's what these have been for me. I've been making the videos, and I'm not really happy, but I'm happy when they come out and I'm putting out videos. I'm not happy with the content that's in them, or with the level that they're at right now. And I know that's really dumb to say, because I've made like 6 or 7, but my confidence is getting a little shattered with them each time I put one out. And you could probably see that in the beginning, yes, I was nervous, but I was also happy to be making them, and then slowly I got a little bit more confident, but I got less happy the more and more I made them, because I didn't know how to make them, or didn't know what approach to take. I think ultimately I just didn't know how to define myself and what my goal was for creating these. Generally, I like to bring a lot of comedy to things, and I know it doesn't look like it with this video, but I think comedy and laughing is really important, and I haven't been able to do that here. I recently realized that when I'm going out and I'm spending time with people, or even time with my family, or even time with my girlfriend, I'm not being the person that I think I naturally am. I'm being who I think they want me to be. And I don't think anybody can really be happy while doing that, because nothing's natural then. You're not behaving naturally. You're not saying what's on your mind. You're pretending to be someone else. There's a quote that I've always kind of found interesting that pertains to this, and I know I've been trying to really fight to put that into my life, and it goes along, I'm gonna butcher it, but it goes somewhere along the lines of, you're not what you think you are, you're not what others think you are what you think others think you are, or who you think you are. That's what I've been doing. I've been putting on a show for a lot of people. I've been censoring myself a lot, and I haven't been having any fun. More importantly, I feel like I've practically caged myself, and I've been getting more and more depressed because I don't get to be who I want to be. And no one is really stopping that except for myself. So I'm trying to fight that, and I guess rebel against the feelings that I have towards it. Unfortunately, I don't really have any tips that help with this. I'm kind of looking for tips to help with this, because I've struggled with it time and time again. And I don't think it's a lack of confidence. I think it's more so I really don't want to upset people. And therefore I agree with everything, or I just conform myself to being whatever that person wants to be, to avoid disruption or to avoid conflict. And that's like you're inevitably gonna hit conflict. So what's the point of pretending to be someone you're not when it's just inevitably gonna happen? I feel like this is much more dramatic because this is like the first video that I haven't worn a beanie or a hat. You can see my big ass Dumbo ears, and hopefully that makes it a little less, serious. I don't know what the future of this channel will be. I've been looking at a lot of creators, and I kinda know where I want to be, or content that I want to be creating. I just don't know how to get there, or I don't know if I'm so interested in that. Like 3 of my biggest loves in life, of course other than like my family and all that, but like the 3 biggest like passions and hobbies I have are improving your lifestyle and doing lifestyle design and trying to figure out the best ways to improve yourself and always trying to improve yourself. Video games and just video game culture, I turn into like a 12-year-old boy and get all giddy when it comes to talking about my favorite video games and nerding out about nerd culture and all those things, but I don't know if that's who I want to be, or if that's the type of culture, not the type of culture, but like the type of content that I want to create. Because I'm not wholeheartedly a gamer. I really like to play video games, but I love productivity a whole lot more. And that kind of conflicts with playing video games, because when you're playing video games, you're not necessarily being productive. And then the last one's design. And design is very, very important to me. It's what I'm modeling my career after. And I love it. The psychology of it, combining elements, and when products or brands have good design, I'm infinitely more willing to purchase their stuff, even if I don't want it. Because it just speaks to me on a level that fine art and other pieces of art that they just haven't. And I do practice it, and I not only have a job, but I work freelance in it, and it's kind of what my life revolves around, and I would love to talk about it, but I don't know how to bring humor to that, and I'm also not a pro. I'm a professional, but not a pro. It is my career. I am a designer. I just don't know if I have the reputation, or I deserve, or I haven't worked up to making content for it. I'm not Dansky, I'm not Chris Doe, I'm not Ian Barnard, I'm not one of the greats, so why should I be making content? And saying this out loud sounds really stupid, but it's a fear I have. It's like imposter syndrome. As soon as I start making videos and show my process, people are gonna find out that I'm not a good designer, or I'm cheating in some way, or I'll be found out and I've just been acting the position as a designer. I know this is kind of out of what I normally do, but I want to feel vulnerable on this channel. And the person that I've been on this channel isn't me. And that's a problem. I want it to be me. And I don't really know how to get there yet. I still want to keep producing content weekly, because otherwise I'm not going to improve. I guess it's just going to be an evolution of content from here on out. And we'll see where we go from there. I'm not really one for procrastination, but I've been procrastinating on these videos really, really hard. And a little bit with my design work too. And I think it's purely because I'm not happy in my personal life, so I don't want to bring that over to my passion and career. And I'm working really, really hard to be happy in my personal life. But it's a process and a struggle. I think for the time being, I'll just keep you guys updated and try to make some content for the upcoming weeks. I've been working really hard, both at work and with freelance clients, and that's taken up a lot of my time, but I don't want that to be an excuse. I do want to make good content on here. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I know it's not as energetic or happy or even funny as my normal stuff is, but I think this video is going to mean a lot to me because I need to learn humility and not be afraid to make content again and to embarrass myself, even if that means being me. So yeah, thank you, and do all the usual stuff if you want, like, subscribe, but I promise I will be making more content. I feel like I'm making a really shitty apology video, but it's not. This has been more therapeutic for me than all of my last videos, and I think that's important. It's always hard to feel down when you have a Mishki around. Right, Maya? She's asleep.